And your mom does that, or your tita, or your tito, or your dad. I don't know which elder called that person up. Because they just want to know, they want to make sure that it was not the windy from the mango tree that did this to you, that made you sick, and at least they will, okay, so it's not the windy, so I'm sure the paracetamol will now work. That kind of thing. It also has a lot to do with, not everybody has access to healthcare, right? So we go to the local manghihilot, and a lot of us Filipinos, because let's admit it, our healthcare here is, to safely say, shit. So yeah, it's a cost. It's an attempt at being cost effective for our families and us, but at the same time, these are pagan practices that been passed down to us from mga ninuno pa natin. So culturally, this is really very part of who we are as a people. A lot of it has been erased because of colonialism. When the Spaniards came, erased all of erased all of our history back then in 1521 when Magellan discovered the Philippines, right? And 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 then a lot of it's forgotten. We didn't have written records about it. But these bits and pieces of practices that have persisted, I'm glad that they do. I'm not sure if I believe in these rituals myself, but I'm glad that they've persisted because this is proof of, the persistence of our identity as a people, even before somebody else came to kind of start wrecking things, I guess. Before the subjugation of our people by a foreign power happened, something like this persisted and says, okay, this is a piece of my past. This is my lolo, my lola, and the lulu, my lolo. You know, and it's beautiful, really. So that's how much. If you're asking about how much this resonated with me, oh yes, that it resonates very deeply all the way to my ancestors. Even my ancestors can hear me now. That kind of thing. Hope I answered your question.
Another cause from Miss Tessa Mauricio Arial.
Hi, Chai,
Hi,
congratulations.
thank
I'm
you.
Tessa from the Manila Times. It's great to see you on screen with those big actors there, and you really held your own. We're very, very proud
Thank
of you.
you.
Of course, we'd like everyone to see Nocebo come January 18, but obviously today we saw Dolly at the Golden Globes, and she did us proud there. Of course,
Definitely.
yes, different genres, but still depicting Filipinos, as she was a cleaner of a big
Cruise ship.
ocean, yeah, yes, over there, and then this time, you were able to get there as a domestic helper, and it's it talks about a part of the lives of Filipinos, yes, and very much so, but I wonder them having seen the caliber of acting of Dolly, and then you now with such great reviews in New York. When do you think we will see Filipino actors being included in movies abroad as actors, not necessarily a Filipino, domestic helper or a cleaner? Are you getting into that? Are you auditioning? Will we see that very soon?
I hope so, because my future project is really hire me. Please hire me, people.
Yes,
Because I do not have a project right now except for the a series that I'm very proud to be part of in GMA. I love that I'm part of it, and it's making people buy books. Amazing. But how is it gonna be like in the? Is there? I really can't tell. I am nothing but hopeful. I hope that it's just no way but up from here.
Okay. Has it
Onwards.
opened doors though?
Has it
Nocebo?
opened doors? I
Already.
do not. I'm not feeling it yet. That's why I'm
Okay.
saying hire me.
Yes.
I can clean the bathroom on screen. And I can.
You
I
can
can
be
angry, I can sniper if you want.
yes,
I
you can be
can
so many things. And
do
we
I
look
can do
forward
all
to
of that. Just make sure it's good for my niece.
yes.
My niece can cook sometimes.
Well, we do hope that you carry on, please, and maybe
Thank you.
audition more and more, and maybe we'll see you maybe an executive in
Yeah.
a skyscraper in New York
Yeah.
instead, or
Thank you.
in a castle in England or Ireland.
A princess in the castle in the sky.
Exactly. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sige, I think we have a few more questions here. Okay. Alan Policarpio from Inquirer.
Hi,
Hello, hi.
good evening, Chai. Uh, I just want to know about your rapport with Evergreen. So, how did that come about? Is that something you really worked on, or was it like an instant thing?
Okay, so it's acting pretty strange sometimes because a lot of people think that you have to hang out with your co-actors first before you have that kind of rapport. But actually, it happens in many different ways. When and chemistry on screen doesn't necessarily translate to like a tight friendship outside of the screen. Not for anything, but because you just maybe live far away or you have different lives and all of that stuff. But while you were working, it was good. With Ava, she's a very shy person, and I can be, and as talkative as I am, I can be also very introverted, especially for people that I admire very much. Your evergreen is there. You're like, I'm so sorry. I am not here. You have that feeling of. But when we started working, because we both came in understanding who our characters are, it was a wonderful experience to kind of. I know yeah, there's a bit of shyness towards each other in the beginning. But when we're on set, because we both came in knowing who we are as our characters, I felt like there was, I could trust her in the scene so that we can both carry the scene together. Like I had absolutely no doubt that I could lean on her, as an actor during our scene work. And the one thing that I was hoping for was that she could do that with me as well, that she could lean on me. And then that started happening, and Lorcan was becoming very happy. And I'm like, yes, I'm doing my job. They paid me for this. I should do my job. And then eventually we get into conversations like off, off screen. She's really shy, but she's really nice as a person. She's very generous to her, advice, especially when I'm asking about industry advice. Um, 30%, I know 10%. Don't give them more of your money. Or, all of those stuff. One thing that she did, and it was very sweet, was this was a time during the pandemic when there were no vaccines yet, and you had to quarantine yourself whenever you traveled to a new country. Um, so I was quarantined for about 7 days ish, I think. And then one of the production assistants drops by at the apartment where they parked my ass. They put me in, where they housed me. And he says, "Okay, I have a package for you." And I'm like, "What is that?" And it's from Ava. But at this point, I had not yet talked to her personally, not even on Zoom. So I was very, oh my God, I have a package from Ukraine. So, and it was in the evening, so of course it was kind of morning or afternoon here in the Philippines, right? So I take it inside. There's a note that says something like, I'm looking forward to work with you. Welcome to Ireland. Thank you. Welcome to the project. I did it. I was really sweet. And inside was a votive candle and a bottle of wine. I called up my friends here in the Philippines and I go, look where this is from. They said, why? Who gave that? I'm opening it right now. Iba Green gave me this wine. Go, 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 go. Just drank with my friends for the next maybe 2 hours. I saved some of the wine for next day, of course. Yeah, no, but I was very happy that that happened. And then, but generally that was a. But you can see how sweet she is as a co-actor, regardless of how shy she is. And how shy she is off cam. How well, she's kind of introverted, but when she goes on cam, she can take over the entire room, and you have no choice but to watch. You know, that's how I guess how powerful her presence is. She can command, like she can command the attention of people in a room at will, and she can disappear if she wants to. You know, just remain very small. You won't even notice she's there. You know, that kind of thing. So it's amazing to see somebody, you know, command energy like that. So when I grow up, I want to be an Iba Green.
You mentioned kanina na she gave you a lot of advice. Anything that stood out?
10%, not 30.
Ayan.
10%, Chai, not 30. Don't give them more of your money.
Alright. And lastly na lang,